For it is Jesus. Yes, it is Jesus. It's Jesus in my soul. Now for I have touched the hem of his garment, and his blood has made me whole. Get into it, get into it, get into it. Listen, I had to open up this YouTube video with a special hymn, probably my favorite church hymnal, to remind me who I am in Christ and being born and bred in Christianity, so that I can not come out of character and not drop them F-bombs and them B-bombs. And, I'm trying not to cuss in this video. So, opening it up by connecting me to Christ will help. However, we're angry. I'm angry. So, I'll do the best I can, but I will make no guarantees. Welcome to my channel, Blissfully Single Being. I'm your homegirl Being, and I'm your blissfully single what? Alright, well, I'm single. The blissful part I'm working on, and it's hard right now. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a very trying time in our nation right now. And I'm not going to hold you. Like, it's tough. It's dark. We're just at a time. It's like mixed with anger and fright. You know what I mean? As a mom of 2 black boys, that's the scary part. That's where the scary part comes in. As a mom of 2 black sons, that's where the angry parts come in. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? So, what was it, last week? I'm at home minding my own business. I'm grilling. I got some lobster tails on the grill, chilling. And I'm on my Instagram, and I'm looking, and I see a black man, a Gregory Floyd, on the ground, handcuffed. My G is handcuffed while a police officer has his knee on his neck. I said, this is America. I know I can't be looking at what I think I'm looking at. Oh, most certainly, my dear. You are looking at exactly what you think you are looking at, which is an execution. And that's exactly what it is. You hear Gregory Floyd pleading for his life. He said, I can't breathe. Mama, they're going to kill me. I can't breathe. Foam is coming out of this black man's mouth, while the police officer is just looking up so cavalier, like there's nothing to be done. And then you got the 4 other officers. Oh, that Asian officer really took me out. The one that was like 4'1" with the obvious Napoleon complex, looking at people like, I dare you to do something, or I'm going to shoot my mace or shoot my gun, because I'm part of the problem. No, I'm not part of the problem. I'm part of the agenda, which is extinct all you mother effers. You see, I didn't curse. I'm trying. So you look at this cop taking a life in front of you, and his 4 other comrades making sure they hold the crowd back. Someone on the video was like, is he dead? When he stopped moving. That was a devastating point when you're watching the video, when she said, is he dead? Like this, like she's thinking like me, like this can't be real right now. Like, I didn't see you take the life of another man who was handcuffed on his stomach, defenseless against 4 or 5 cops. Child. And then even before that, you see the Central Park Karens, them little white girl Beckys, in the park who would put a black man's life in danger because he asked her to follow the rules. Let me tell you something. If you are white and you're watching this video, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. After I saw that video with this white woman who weaponized her whiteness, who weaponized her tears to put a black man's life in danger because she couldn't break the rules, I called my two boys up. I said, listen, come down here. I don't care what you do when you're outside of my care, but when you're in my care, when you start dating at 15, 16 years old, don't bring home a white girl. And it's not racism, and it's not reverse racism. This is from a black woman who loves her children, who didn't have two adorable sons to be taken out or executed at the whim of a white woman. Life is too complicated. I said, listen, y'all could do whatever you want when you leave my house, but when you're under my care and under my protection, interracial dating will not be, it just won't be allowed. And I say this to say, white women have a gift, no, not a gift, a weapon in their hands, and it's their whiteness. This Central Park Karen could have had this man killed only because he asked her to do what the signs said she was supposed to do. What's the difference? If my son Simon or my son Timothy, they're dating a white woman and they do something that doesn't fit in their mold, or they throw a temper tantrum. The fact is, I'm not saying that every white girl possesses, I'm not saying every white woman would do the same thing, but what I would say, as a white woman, you possess that weapon. So guess what? I don't want my kids dating white women, because at the end of the day, you can be a weapon against them. You can be their judge, jury, and executioner. And if you're oblivious to what I am saying, please open a book and read about Emmett Till. So you got all this stuff going on, and it's like racial tensions have hit a peak. We don't understand it. As black people, we don't understand. As black people, we don't understand why we're not given the treatment of a white person, even a Hispanic person, even, we're not treated the same way. There is an inequality in the way that a cop can be called on a white person versus the way a cop could be called on a black person. And as parents, as uncles, as sisters, we don't know how to explain this to our children. I don't know how to explain this to my son. The first narrative, the first explanation I gave to Simon was, cop pulls you over, don't say anything, keep your hands on the wheel, don't move, don't flinch, you'll be okay. Now we can't say that. You can get pulled over, your hands can be held up high, you could be in your house eating ice cream and catch a bullet to the head. And as a parent, I don't know what to say to my kids to protect them from that. I don't know how to protect my children from that. So while we're trying to rationalize everything, understand everything, put everything in a framework that we can deliver to our loved ones, here comes your faves. Here comes your faves. And I want to say this, before saying all this, Tory Lanez said something this week. Big up and shout out to Tory Lanez. Because Tory Lanez, I look at Tory Lanez, to me he's a good time guy. Hey, but I'm seeing his higher consciousness behind everything. And I want to say, Tory, I appreciate you, brother. And we need your voice, brother. And keep speaking, brother. But what he said earlier this week was something to the gist of, if you don't have anything positive to contribute to the Black Lives Matter movement, then shut up. Oh my gosh. Just shut up. Keep it to yourself. Because my thing is, as an African American celebrity, and I put air quotes on celebrity because not all celebrity is the same, especially reality TV. As a celebrity, if you don't speak up for Black Lives Matter, your silence is telling. Your silence is telling, and that's all we need to hear. But then when you hear Shekinah, y'all know her, the roly-poly, Humpty Dumpty looking ass one, like, who went on national TV on Beyonce's internet to cry about Gucci ain't never done nothing to y'all. Why y'all tearing down Gucci? Gucci ain't never done nothing to y'all. When you see this kind of narrative from celebrities that are supposed to be looked up to, like Tory said, shut up. Shekinah, shut up. Shut up. That's that. So you got Shekinahs, you got the Doja Cats, you got the so many other celebrities that are showing their true colors, that are showing that they are profiting from the white supremacy that lines their pockets. They have to keep their interests intact. But to see them speak out against what's making us mad, you can't dictate. You can't dictate how anger manifests itself. I never forget listening to a Tupac interview, and Tupac said, if you have a group of oppressed people and they're hungry and they say, we want to eat, and the majority isn't listening to them, the next chant is going to be, we want to eat, we want to eat, we want to eat, we want to eat. If they're not hearing the next level of it, then it comes, we want to eat, we want to eat. The levels of anger grow when there's no one hearing from us. And that's that. If you don't hear our voices, our lives matter. Stop killing us. I want to be able to send my oldest son to get some damn Skittles and an Arizona iced tea and not plan a damn funeral. You're not hearing me. So guess what? You're not hearing me. We are about to burn shit down. I understand. And Shekinah, if you don't understand, shut the hell up. Shut the entire hell up. And now we're getting a Trina. Oh girl, not on Beyonce's internet, not on Beyonce's radio station. We get the Trina. And Trina had the audacity, the unmitigated nerve to fix her Mr. Head ass looking chiclet teeth, horse teeth, to sit up on this God-given internet or radio station. I didn't hear it personally. This is information I'm gathering through the Twitters and the Instagram, to sit there and speak so negatively and so uninformed. Like when she was speaking, you can tell this is not an educated woman. This is not a woman who's ever opened a book. This is not a woman who's ever had free thought. This is a woman who's trying to tap dance, shuck and jive, and coon for her people. Trina, how dare you? How fucking dare you? I'm sorry. The anger is coming out. How dare you, bitch? For you to say, for Trina to boil down race relations to, as long as you have your license and registration together, that will somehow shield you from police brutality. So as long as my license and my registration is on point, then I shouldn't have any problem with the police. Bitch, let me tell you something. I was 6 months pregnant with my oldest son, Simon. 6 months, meaning I'm a small woman. So at 6 months pregnant, I am heavily pregnant. And you see I'm heavily pregnant. I was pulled over by police officers. I had guns pulled on me. Guns pulled on me. Heavily pregnant. Hands up. Please do not shoot. At that point in my life, I'm not living for myself. I gotta save myself and the unborn baby that is inside of me. Trina, baby girl. Girl, my license was valid. My registration was valid, Trina. This is where I'm dumbfounded. Trina doesn't understand what systemic racism is. And it's quite apparent. Systemic racism means a pregnant woman who's no threat to anybody. No threat. Because as a pregnant woman, I'm not only living for myself, I'm living for the unborn baby inside of me. I'm not a threat. I'm not bucking shots at anybody. I'm not stepping up to the cops. I'm not snuffing cops. I'm not punching cops. I am not a threat. But by the virtue of the color of my skin, cops saw me as enough of a threat to stick a gun in my face. Trina, systemic racism means that Karen doesn't have to go through that. Becky doesn't have to go through that. If any of my white counterparts who was pregnant was pulled over, they would have seen enough mercy where they would not have to live through the most frightening moments of their life, which is looking at the barrel of a gun from police officers. Yeah, Trina, my license and registration was up to date. What boggles the mind is, girl, you don't know that we can have all of our papers intact and we're still targets. Girl, you don't know we're living in a society with racism that is driven by white supremacy. Girl, and then you know, Trina takes it one step further to call us animals. Girl. Trina, who the fuck are you talking to? Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? I know you're not talking to me. I know that you're not talking to every African American looking at your bullshit, hearing you spew your bullshit on radio, on Instagram, or wherever the hell she said that. I said, you are not fucking calling us animals. Trina said you should lock up all the protesters, all the animals. Trina, baby girl, I can't even call you baby girl because them bags under your eyes tells me you are at least 10 years older than my ass is. Trina, please understand. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. Because you're sitting here calling people who are you're sitting here calling people who are legitimately angered, who are legitimately burning shit down, animals. How fucking dare you? How dare you? Aren't you like 55 years old with your AARP card on Love and Hip Hop, trying to fight girls who are like half your age who can fuck you up? Trina, before you try to hop on this agenda of whiteness that makes African Americans seem less than human, girl, please understand, every action that you have shown on your poorly paid gig on Love and Hip Hop, Miami, is the very definition of beast-like and animalistic behavior. Bitch, don't you ever fix your motherfucking lips to call us as black people animals because we're angry when you display your animalistic behavior for a $2.50 check per episode, bitch. Ooh. I said I wasn't going to go there, but I'm mad. On my final note, this is my final note. I tried this video like 8 times before I got it right. It seems like I finally got it to the end. On my final note, Trina, you ain't shit. Trina, you ain't shit. You're a waste to the pigmentation of your skin. You're a waste to the strong heritage of we as black people fighting for injustice. You're a waste. And Trina said, you guys are ignorant and you are coming at me because the editing. I love when these celebrities show their asses and they talk about editing. Editing where, bitch? You said what you said. But all I can leave you with is this. And this is coming from my heart. This is coming from, I'm not going to call you a sister because you're a no sister to me. But what I am saying to you as another African American woman with a proud Haitian lineage. Let me tell you, you know how Haiti we do. The first black republic stand up. So you understand my pride and my understanding of race relations is a whole lot different than yours. What I can say, Trina, is, and this is coming from where I'm coming from, like this is no shade, this is a serious moment. That penis that you have lodged right here in your throat, take it out. Take out the penis. Take out the penis from your throat and read, sister. Just read. All you have to do is read. Educate yourself. W.E.B. Du Bois. Educate yourself. James Baldwin. Educate yourself. Cornel West. Race Matters. Just open your book. Just open a book as it pertains to race relations in America and the hypocrisies of this system and the systematic oppression and racism, and understand what that looks like. Trina, if you read more, you'd awaken a consciousness that is obviously dead inside of you. And that's all I gotta say. You are obviously uneducated, and you are obviously looking after your own interests, whether it be financial, whether it be trying to still have that crossover success that little Kim achieved that you still wish you were trying to achieve. Read, my sister. And that's all I gotta say about that. I thought this was gonna be a 10-minute video, but I had to let some stuff out of my chest. Thank you so much for watching. If I was amusing, if you felt me, please subscribe to my channel. And also, with everything going on, child, I went on a 2-day trip to Savannah because I needed self-care. I know with this whole COVID-19 thing, they're saying not to travel. And yeah, that's all well and good, but it got too much. So check out my blog, blissfullysinglebeing.com, and read my blog post about my trip to Savannah. It was fun, and it was everything that I needed. But until then, brothers and sisters, let's love each other. And this is when I say brothers and sisters, it's not only black, white. It's not only black. It's everybody. Like white people. If I have white people watching, like, please understand our anger. And don't rationalize it with white hypocrisy. White hypocrisy is you come, you pillage a land, you steal it, you kill off all of the people before you and still think that you didn't do anything wrong. White hypocrisy is enslaving generations of people, cutting them off from their lineage, and still not understanding why we're mad, and still not understanding what racism is, and still not understanding the historical undertonings of racism that drive our current state of people as African Americans. White people, I'm just saying, like I'm telling Trina, if you're not conscious and you're not woke, just read. Just read. Thank you so much for listening. I love you all. Take care.